Coach, we'll start off with an opening statement about the game.
Yeah, just one of those games that I thought we kind of got out like gangbusters right after the first couple innings, and things were going pretty well. And um, fifth inning, still 4-3 ball game. And what happened there, kind of just from our release standpoint, we didn't do a good enough job, and give them a lot of credit. They squared up a lot of balls, made some things happen, and just kind of separated from us right there. But I thought we kind of got out of our what we've been doing good over the last 3 or 4 weeks. After those first couple innings where everything's feeling good, we didn't really do a good job. But again, give those guys credit from a pitching standpoint, and definitely from an offensive standpoint. They hit some balls well today, some home runs, and just got out of hand a little bit real quick on us. But we've been in this situation. Not all these guys. I have as a coach, our program, where we've lost the first one in a regional, and you got to find a way to kind of learn from it real quick and be ready to bounce back tomorrow. And I think these guys, I know they will, and just looking forward to get back out here and being able to compete again tomorrow.
Question.
Coach, how do you kind of hit the reset button now? What was the message to the team going into it and as you get tomorrow?
Just that same kind of stuff I just talked about. We've been playing really good baseball, and we've been really good at if we lose, we bounce back, and have done a good job of finding a way to win some games after a loss. No different. It's just the stakes are a little bit higher right here in this situation, and got a lot of veteran guys and got some young guys. So I'm glad that the young guys are experiencing this, but I want the veterans to step up and help us get through the next day, because it's right now you just worry about one more game and find a way to get to Saturday, and then you worry about, the games after that. But like I said, as an assistant being in this program, we've been in this situation about 6 times where you lose game one or you win game one, you lose a game, and you got to find a way to just keep the season going, and we'll be ready to go.
I'm going to ask a question for both Trevor and Bryan. Trevor, you can go first. The ball was jumping for both teams today, and y'all hit the ball very well early on. What was the difference between, say, your home run and then things started to settle down a little bit for your offense?
So I feel like as a team, we were talking more. Guys after their at bats, they were coming in the dugout like, "Hey, he did this," kind of. You can know what to expect when you go up there. But I feel like as the game went on, we kind of started losing our energy, and we try to find ways to pick it back up, but it just keep on slowly going down. So I feel like we got the experience today, and we know what needs to happen, and I feel like we're going to work on that and be better tomorrow.
I think we started expanding the zone a little bit and swinging a little too hard, seeing balls fly out of the park, and everybody wanted to, get a piece of that and hit a home run. But I think guys just started chasing a little bit too much. Their pitchers started commanding the zone a little better, and it caused our approaches to, get worse and have less quality at bats.
Yeah, I mean, if you just look at overall stat line, I don't think they walked a batter. I think we struck out 9 or 10 times, and flip it around, we hit 6 batters, maybe walked 1, and I agree with Bryan. We just didn't do a good job. The strike zone today was a higher strike zone for the most part, and we chased a lot of balls that were down, which if you go with what he was calling, those would probably been balls, and we just got to do a better job of being a little more disciplined as hitters. You get. I was a hitter, and you get excited when the ball's carrying, and you want to do some things. And I thought we just kind of got out of our element a little bit. We just got to be better at staying on the baseball, squaring it up, and let things happen after that instead of trying to do too much.
Coach, how much have you looked into Coastal or Ryder with your opponents next week? How much scouting have you got to?
Paid attention to Coastal all year just because we've regularly played those guys. And then, just Ryder, all of just paying attention the last couple of days, watching some video synergy that we can get on all their pitchers and their hitters as well. So obviously know more about Coastal. And we'll continue to work tonight and get a better scouting report on Ryder because you don't know right now who you play. You got to prepare for both of them. We'll go back, shower, and some of our coaches will come back over and get a get a good look at them just from a on the field perspective. Sometimes watching video, you can see some things, but you can also see a lot of good things being live at the game. So we'll get back over here and do our work as far as scouting on both teams. But both of them are good. They're here for a reason, and you know, we got our hands full. We just got to, you know, get back tonight, get ready to go tomorrow. 12 o'clock game. We know what time we're playing, so it's one game. We've talked about all year. You know, it's on our board every day. We just got to go 1-0 today. Didn't happen today. Well, let's do it tomorrow and find a way to get to Saturday.
Bryan, as a player, coming off this game, how do you reset yourself? How's the team going to reset themselves after listening to what Coach just said?
I think they're just going to come out. We're going to come out with a better mindset tomorrow. You know, it's do or die now, so I'm very confident that our team can still win this thing. Very confident in that.
Trevor, same question.
Yeah, I think I agree with Bryan. I think we kind of got ahead of ourselves today, but I think tomorrow we know what we got to do, and I feel like as older guys, as younger guys, we just all need to come together, and I feel like we'll find a way to do that and be better tomorrow.
Coach, do you feel like you managed the pitching staff well and keep it intact for the rest of the series if you're able to push this thing into Sunday or potentially Monday?
Yeah, I mean, at 4-3, we felt like, you know, it's still a good ball game in the fifth inning, and I thought Luke was still the guy to be out there. We obviously got 4 or 5 other guys that are really good and have done a great job. At a moment, you got to kind of decide if you're bringing them in right then or wait till you tie it or get the lead. You know, it got out of hand real quick. So at that point, you're trying to, one, stay in the game in a way of just keeping it where it's at, and hopefully offensively you can come back, but you sure don't want to burn any of your top 4 or 5 arms that are still sitting out there, because if you're going to win this thing, you got to win tomorrow, you got to win 2 on Saturday, and you got to come back and win a game on Sunday. So you just got to be smart. You know, I thought Case Stroop's a guy that he came in, got 2 outs for us there in the 8th, and he's a guy that could potentially start game 3 or 4, so I didn't want to really burn him up too much, and then, you know, let Hudak, a senior, kind of get in there and get his feet wet and get that experience in the 9th inning. But you know, you just gotta, there's moments where you can second guess yourself, and you know, I look back, I wouldn't done anything different. We just didn't perform well enough on the mound to kind of keep it where we're at when we were up 4-3. And Luke's a guy, and Matt Gaither's a guy that has done that for us earlier in the season. Luke did it just a week ago at the conference tournament. So it's baseball. It'll punch you in the gut a lot, and you'll feel like crap. But you got to find a way to rebound and come back out here tomorrow and compete.
Is that right, good? Thank you.
All right. Thank y'all.